Remember that 2021 Orbea Occam H30 I unboxed, rode, and reviewed? Well, it's back with me for the next week or so, undergoing some updates since it's been ridden, and when I say ridden, I mean ridden hard. So since it's been a few months since we've seen the bike last, I decided it was time to call its owner Z, who is also a longtime patron of the channel, just to see how things have been going and how the bike has been treating him.
Hello.
Hey Z, what's up, man? It's Jared.
How you doing, Jared? What's going on?
Good, good. I was just calling you real quick because I wanted to ask you a few questions for my viewers about your Occam, just to see how it's been doing long term. We're gonna be doing a long term review on it, so if you don't mind, just got 5 questions for you, okay?
Yeah.
Cool. So the first one, of course, is how's it been riding?
It rides amazing. I love it, especially for how hard I ride it and for what it is and what I pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had any problems personally with the bike as it came.
Right.
I've actually had more problems with the upgrades that I've done on the bike. So the bike itself has been great.
Cool. So I was going to ask if you've had any problems, but you've kind of already hit on that. So we're going to move on to the next question, which is, where does it shine?
So it really shines on its ability to do whatever you want it to do. It jumps great. It goes down great. It climbs fine, even though I'm not, the best climber. It does climb good. I haven't really found any weak points of the bike myself. It went off a mountain, once or twice, and it didn't really get a scratch on it. So
yeah, I can attest. Your paint far exceeds the quality of the paint on my bike. Mine's already chipping and yours hasn't shown a single chip yet. Okay, so the last one I have for you, because I think this is probably going to really attest to its ability, is what are some of the biggest features you've been able to conquer on your Occam?
Drop the hammer at Bentonville.
For those that don't understand what drop the hammer is, it is a 10-foot road gap. It's absolutely massive. You can look it up on YouTube. There is plenty of footage on it. I mean, it's kind of a rite of passage out in Bentonville. Was there anything else that you hit? I think you rode Stinger at Spider Mountain, correct?
Oh yeah, it handles the blacks at Spider perfectly fine. Even though they're short, the blacks at Spider Mountain are real blacks. It handled Kohler in near Bentonville perfectly fine. Leatherwood.
So would you say that the Occam, really exceeds the category of trail bike in which it was originally intended?
I would say it leans toward the edge of trail endurance.
Well, sweet, man. I think that about covers all the questions I had. I'm gonna go ahead and start tuning it and cleaning it up myself and see what I discover, and I'll talk about that as well in the video. I appreciate your time.
All right.
The first step to uncovering any secrets the bike was hiding was to give it a good bath. So guys, now that I'm done cleaning the bike, I've got to say I'm pretty much blown away by how little trauma there is in this thing. Like, I know how Z rides and I know how he crashes. I've seen it. I've even seen this bike itself crash, and it just has almost no damage. It's pretty remarkable. Now, I do have to remind you to hang tight because I'm just getting started. This is kind of just like my first impressions after getting the mud off. Soon I'm going to be taking it apart, trying to find issues, issues other than the normal stuff. Like, I know I'm going to have to replace some cables, like in the dropper and in the shifter, and I'll probably have to true some wheels, but I'm going to look for some stuff that I consider to be abnormal, and if I find anything, I will let you know. The wheels were definitely wobbling a little bit, but after I adjusted a few spokes, they were true and good as new. One fresh chain and a fresh shifter cable later, the drivetrain was like a dream. A brand new cable had the dropper post popping, and a fresh set of grips really set off the cockpit. Overall, I really didn't find anything abnormal, and I consider everything that I've found on this bike to be normal wear and tear. I think it's safe to say that the 2021 Orbea Occam H30 can handle way more than what it was engineered to do. Of course, in this price range, you can expect to make some changes to have it better suit your riding style. After all, that's the case with almost any bike. I know as for me, I'm confident that this bike will be able to take on years of hard riding. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.